So what I think about the fifth woman coming out after Smokey Robinson, what's my thoughts? You don't want it to be true. You really don't. I've been seeing Leon Isaac Kennedy coming out speaking out, and I commend Leon Isaac Kennedy for defending his friend, his brother, and respect that because you don't want it to be true. Smokey Robinson is arguably the greatest songwriter in the history of popular music and a soundstone for so much. VP at Motown did so much. Um, the only thing I will say is this: I hope it's not true. I never know nothing about people. I know that Smokey comes off as one of the most endearing people. But if you had told me 40 years ago that he had a crack addiction or something, I would have laughed you out the building, especially when you saw that just to see her video on the album cover where he was ripped, you know, they wouldn't have thought it. I don't know nothing about folk because I can't say. I hope it's not true. Of course, I don't want it to be true. Smokey is a musical person that I've admired and looked up to, because I would say you like this. You can't even be a poet and talk about music and not mention William Smokey Robinson. Now, women are lining up acquisitions and so on and so forth. Now, the criminal investigation, again, I never know about nothing. I hope it ain't true. This is the thing. He been pumping and grinding on them stages as he's gotten older, which he didn't do. See, if he was more calm with doing the knee dance he did back at Motown 25, 40, 50 years ago, I might not think about nothing like this. But all that grinding and motion he be doing on stage in the recent years, something been going on through his system. But I don't want to think that a man of his musical caliber and his impact, it would be like this. And I know how it usually goes with black artistry. You just never get to cross the finish line. It's the saddest thing, but it's the truth. You, it's like there's always somebody there to try to take it out. Do they want us publishing with Motown? Do they want to make a, it's just like, what is going on? Because you just read these things and it's like a fifth woman is coming at Smokey Robinson saying, the essay, and it's like, you don't want it to be. And it's like they're trying to come out like he got older and he started getting some blue pills or something. He lost his mind. I'm like, because you got to wonder if there was something there. Why didn't this just now come about? What about back in the day when Smokey was wilding on the road? We know Smokey was wilding back in the day. Was a Blue Eye, Green Eye Bandit was singing in Spanish with Being With You before it was real fashionable, multilingual, So he was smooth.